Hi everyone, my name's Peter Doman. I am the Director and CEO of Vancouver SEO Company. How are you? Thank you very much for taking your time and investing it with us to watch this video. Today we're going to be talking about our Q&A Mondays, which is our weekly video series which we go through, and we use this to answer questions that come in to us during the week. They either come in via email or by phone. Every now and again fax, believe it or not. But the idea is that we take these questions and we actually then put them onto a video. We turn them into something that people can then go back and have a look at. So basically, the Q&A Monday is a concept we came up with a short time ago, and so far we're getting rave reviews off it. We're getting very good feedback, and it's been a lot of help to a lot of people. So that's really good. So the question that we've got today, that comes from Yang Jingbang in China, and that came in via email. Basically, he's asking how is it we can attract the right clients to our business? And look, that's a really, really good question. The video itself could probably go for easily 2 hours on that. There's a lot of psychology involved with it. But basically what I'll do is I'm going to give you 4 points, and these 4 points are designed to go through and actually then give you something that you can use to actually start attracting the ideal clients to your business. I'll also mention our new book, which also covers off on the same sort of data, but in a lot more detail. So the first thing you want to do is you really want to have an understanding of who your ideal client is. So you want to make sure, for example, you've got an understanding of what it is that they do for a job. You've got an idea of what it is that they do for sports and recreation. You take a look and you have a look at what they do, what they have, and what they own. So for example, if you've got a niche in boats, for example, which is a very, very good one, you might find that the ideal client for you, if you're having a niche in either boat sales or repairs or something similar, is that the ability to have the ideal client profile. So you know, for example, okay, they're going to be members of yacht clubs. You know, for example, that they're going to be, their search history would indicate that they would most certainly be groups on Facebook, which they would actually be members of, so there'd be sailing groups. And you can break that down further into, for example, motorboat or sailing boat. You can then also have a look at, maybe the type of boats that they look at owning. So, subcategories inside motorboat or powerboat would be, depending on different types of boats that go in and the different type of engines, etc., etc. So you can list those 5 things, like I said, the 5 points that the client does, what they own, and basically what they do for a living. Possibly where they live, look, you might find there might be a little bit of data in that as well. And then that starts to give up the idea of who it is that you want to have as your ideal client. Now, as I mentioned previously, they're going to be members of Facebook forums. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and inside your ideal client profile that you've created from the first point, take a look then on Facebook or LinkedIn, might be another one, or Reddit. Reddit could be a very good one as well. Take a look at the potential Facebook pages that these clients are on. So if they, for example, they might be a sailing enthusiast, which means that they're going to be in a sailing enthusiasts Facebook forum. If they're a powerboat person, they're going to be in a powerboat forum. The two probably won't intertwine all that much. They are different disciplines in their own rights. But the ability for you to actually take a look at and then get into these groups that these people are talking about is super important, because it then gives you an idea of what it is that the ideal client is asking for. And that's a really, really big and important point. I can't actually emphasize this enough. We've been testing this ourselves very recently, and what we're finding is that the ability to identify what it is that people are speaking about and what it is that they need a problem to be solved is where it is you can actually go through and tap into a market that other people don't necessarily know how to get into. So far from what we have seen, look, the response to that has actually been really, really good, and the ability to then make sure that you can put these people onto your email database list. You can start mailing, you can introduce them to your website or your mobile shop or whatever the case may be. And the idea is that you're using that to expand your database and expand your business. That's what we wanted to do. So you've joined some of those groups, and what we want to do then is we actually want to take a look at what happens next. So the ability for you to then actually take a look and say, okay, look, we have the ability to to join these groups, and we're seeing what's going on. We're seeing recurring questions that are appearing, or there might be different sort of statements that are happening at different times of year. You'll actually notice that the seasonal aspect of it, for example, here in Vancouver, not many people are going to go boating in the middle of winter. However, come summer, yeah, there's a lot of people who go boating. So there might be seasonal questions that get asked. For example, maintenance in winter might be one of them. And then in spring it might be, how do I clean all the bits and pieces off my boat, or what sort of high pressure cleaner to use, or something like that. So the idea is that what you want to do is then tap into those groups. But viewing is no good. What you need to do as well is you need to be able to actually then tap into that group, and you only tap in by actually putting yourself out there. So what you need to do is to generate conversation in amongst these people. And what we're finding is that the ability to then actually have that conversation and give them free advice. For example, you might say, a Karcher pressure cleaner might be your best option in relation to longevity for the product, but also very, very good for cleaning boats because of the fact of the longevity. Or it might have, there might be several different factors that you know about through using a high pressure cleaner to keep the boat clean. So get into those forums and add to the conversation. Give them something of value. Give them something that is worthwhile. Don't make it a sales pitch. I cannot emphasize that enough. The ability to give information like these videos, and these videos most certainly are informational far more than pitching. The idea is that the information is what builds the relationship. If people take the information and they use it, then what happens is that, okay, they then have a level of trust associated with you, and that's very important. When you've got something relevant to say to them and you've got the ability to give them something that's useful, you'll find then that relationship expands. And because other people are actually seeing it, especially on Facebook, they have the ability then the relationship expands from one and it can expand out to many very, very quickly because of the fact the information that you're giving is basically worth a lot to them. You've answered questions that they need a solution to. So with that creation of the trust and the beginning of the relationship, that then means that we can then move forward. So like I said, you can start introducing them to the website, or you can start introducing them to the mobile site or your sales pages or whatever the case may be, wherever you want to direct them. But the idea is that you can go through and actually really get engaged with these people and really create something and really expand your business. It's quite a simple process. Not a lot of people take advantage of it. So I'm giving you this absolute gem, but please just use it wisely and use it with common sense. Make sure you look after the relationships first. It's not a hard and fast sales pitch. If you try that, you will fail spectacularly. But if you're there for the long haul, build the relationship and engage with the people, most certainly you'll do very, very well at it. Now, one last thing before I go, I need to mention our new book. As you can see, here it is here. The Serious Business Owner's Guide to Attracting Ideal Customers for Life. Basically, our new book is coming out now. You can go to the website and you can put in either a form to download it now, or you can go through and actually order a hard copy when we release those. That's coming out not too shortly. The book is basically about bringing an ideal customer into your business for life. That's what we want. So getting the ideal clients, making sure that we repel the clients that we don't want. So basically, well, that's it. Thank you very, very much. I'm really happy with the way this has actually turned out. It's actually covered quite a lot and given me the opportunity to expand quite a bit. And if you have any queries, well, please do contact us. You can contact us through our phone number, which is +1 778 938 8712. Or you can contact us through a form on the website. You can go to the website, which is allthews.vancouver-seo-company.com, or you can go through and contact us via email. Our email address is frontdesk@vancouver-seo-company.com. And as I said, look, please do feel free to reach out and contact us anytime about any questions that you have. Thank you very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it, and bye for now.